Audacity is a great free tool that allows us to trim unwanted sections of our audio off, resave it as the same file format or a different format before running the file through speech to text. It is also a great tool to allow us to convert file formats to different file formats. For example, I may have a WAV file that is 1.5 gigabytes, a very large WAV file, and Audacity will allow me to convert that to a more practical size MP3 file. So the first thing I want to show you on Audacity is we're going to open a file. So we go to File, Open, and select the audio file that we want to work with, and click Open. Depending on how large the audio file is, this could take a few moments to have it open the file. This is a good time to point out to you that whatever we do to this file, once we export the file, the original stays intact. When we go to close the file, we just say do not save changes. All right, so our MP3 file has been loaded into Audacity. The first thing I want to show you is by default, Audacity's play tool here is set to only play when you click on the play button. If you go to this down arrow icon, the timeline options here, and click on it and select Enable Quick Play, this will allow you to click. Before I swear in the deponent, it will allow you to click and play anywhere in the timeline. So the first thing I advise everybody to do is to give at least the beginning of your audio a quick listen, because there could have been unwanted conversations before going on the record, and this is a fantastic opportunity to trim away that audio, or delete it, if you will. And simply by clicking and dragging and selecting to that point, and we're going to select to right here because this is where they actually went on the record, and I'm going to good afternoon. I'm going to actually select the cut option here and just simply cut it out. I'm going to re-listen to it and make sure I'm at the beginning of the audio file. This way the ASR is not transcribing unwanted audio that can actually mess up with the speaker diarization. And it actually will cost you more money in the end because you're transcribing unwanted audio that you're going to delete anyway. So once we have trimmed off the beginning of the audio to get it right to where we went on the record, now we're going to convert it. And I would go to File and Export. We're not going to do a save or a save as. We're just going to export it. And we're going to choose the file type we want to export out to. And just because I used an MP3 to start with here, I'm going to export this one as a WAV. The encoding, let it figure it out from the file type. I'm going to want to keep it the same name. I'm going to save it to the same location I had originally had the MP3 file, and I'm going to click Save. This dialog window opens up. There's nothing I need to do here. I just click OK. And it will start exporting this file. Again, if it was a very large WAV file to start with, it may take a little longer to convert this, especially if we're converting it to an MP3. But you will end up with a much smaller file that's going to sound the same to the ASR. So we're almost done here. We'll let this run another second or two. And it has successfully exported. I can go to my downloads folder to confirm this. And when I'm done, I'm simply going to click on the File and Close. Do I want to save the project before closing? No, I do not. and that will leave my original file intact the way it was before I started.